Looney here, and welcome to Project Motor Racing. And we have a massive, and when I say massive, absolutely massive update 2.1 for this game. It's for all platforms, PC and console. I'm on a PS5 Pro, and literally the update includes way more than I can. The whole video would be me just rattling through all the different updates and changes and so on and so forth. So what we're looking at here is the one new car that has been added along with this update. This is a free update. This is part of the Aussie DLC, Aussie or Australian V8. So we had the Falcon, which we already tried, and now we have the Commodore COTF by Holden. And yeah, this has a number of liveries to choose from. And we're going to take this out on the test track to give it a run. And there's like a ton of liveries, actually. This one looks cool. I like the blue. So we're going to take it out on the test center, the latest track to be released. It's a free track. You can download this also. But this update, if you're on console, just go into your... So that's what you need to do there, and or it'll automatically update. So let's just hop right in. And I've had a bit of a spin around the track with this, and it is pretty spicy. Of course, when I say a ton of changes, lots of the, specifically, if we kind of take a look at, and I'll post the changes in the description of this video, but improvements, all vehicles in the GT3, GT4, and the Oz or Australian V8 classes have been reworked with extensive changes and improvements, meaning if you had preset vehicle setup, if you had a preset setup, those probably will no longer work. But we're going to go with the standard. So interior, this is what it looks like inside. I do not have the steering. I have the steering wheel delete, so that's why it looks a little weird without the steering wheel, but there we go. So sorry, there we go. Bumper cam. So I have the ABS. We're going to turn that down to 1 and traction control down to 1. Because this thing is pretty sticky, even with but it will kick out if you push it too hard. It does plow a little bit, but of course, remember we have cold tires. But then it'll snap oversteer too if you push it too hard. So until everything warms up. This thing is pretty spicy though. This corner here is going to be... Whoop, whoa! Oh, and there you see. Overcorrection and then under an overcorrection with mostly cold-ish tires and brakes. Still be pretty fun, and now you have this plus the Ford to race against each other. Well, this is a fairly long track, or this this configuration because we have the banked turn here. 6 gear is your top gear for this vehicle. She sticks pretty good once she's up to speed here. We're just full throttle through here. And we got a long straightaway here. Probably hit about 189-ish. And then she'll start bouncing off the rev limiter. '87, 187, 88. Yeah, that's about it. You can always adjust the gear ratios if you want. She stops really good. So there was quite a, as I mentioned at the beginning, there was some updates to the handling of this class. So along with being a new car, I'd say this thing handles pretty, whoop. Oh, there we go. Over too much on the edge. Too much, and I think I've damaged it. Oddly, I haven't heard my my engineer say anything. So, I can't possibly go through all the updates. So, what I can do is we can pause here. I did have something weird happen with this pause, that I had one instance where it wouldn't, the button wouldn't be recognized, the pause button. So that was a little bit weird, but it's only ever happened once. So let's go and grab a GT3. Well, there's a Porsche. Let's go GT3. Yeah, there's lots of cars now. Whole bunch. And there, oh, this is all cars. Yeah, this is the all car. Maybe we'll just scoot through this one. And now we got the big boys. Let's go down. Oh, hold on. Let me find a GT3 car. All right, here's the GT3 cars. Oh, Corvette. Oh, let's try the Corvette out on this course, just because it said it upgraded GT3, GT4 specifically. And again, I don't have any preset everything is base, so let's turn down the ABS a little bit in the traction control, just because. And see how she handles. Of course, I can't compare it to how it handled before because I've done the update. Pretty good, pretty smooth. I'm on a controller, by the way, as I said, PS5. Oh, I totally blew that chicane corner. So, some issues in the past have been made it difficult for controllers. I think they've it feels pretty smooth with controller. Responsive. Not over, like there, you can, there are some settings for controller too that you can adjust, all sorts of adjustments, but, and of course if you have some stick drift on your controller, that's going to really affect your 6-speed, 6 gear is topped or out. So feels pretty good. You say the control is good, steady, not overreactive or anything. The way I have my settings set, sensitive, not overly sensitive. We're going to come up to the final turn here, the hairpin at the end of this long straight. Funny how we've only reached 175 miles per hour, so the top speed is actually worse on this than it was on that Holden we just checked. And off we go. So, and that, folks, is it. So just a little taste. Again, I will, as I said, I will post or include all the updates in the description of this video, or you can go and check out the Project Motor Racing website, which I will also link in the video description, so you can go check it out there. They have all the stuff on there. So thanks for watching, and until the next one, keep racing.